Take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up your feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Cook.
This is Josh Harrington.
This is Wes Wilby.
And this is Fine by Me.
How's everybody doing? Hanging low, I hope.
All right.
To the left.
Wes, you just moved?
Yeah, I just moved. I think one of the biggest problems I have with moving is I get moved, but like setting up the house afterwards because I don't really care.
Like hanging shit on the walls and stuff.
Hanging shit on the walls.
Yeah.
Like I got a buddy who's like really
Look like a serial killer. People walk in, nothing on the walls.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a gal over last Friday, and she's like, "You gonna put anything on the walls?" I was like,
Didn't plan on it. Been here 3 months. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there like a month and a half, 2 months now, and I just ain't. But I go over to a buddy's house that's like real, like decorative, I guess. I don't know what else to say that, and I'm like, man, I wish that my place looked like this. I just don't want to do this.
It's the feng shui. It is kind of like relaxing once you get it all set up. I know what you mean. It's just doing it.
Yeah.
Hanging shit on the wall is the worst. Especially if you got a chick watching you do it. She's like, go to the left or go to the right. Just throw it like a frisbee. I broke so many pictures.
Or when someone's standing in the way the whole time. Like sometimes people would breathe down your neck. Like,
Oh, God.
Like that.
Shadow goblin?
Yeah. And you're like, okay, excuse me, I need to go back and get the drill. Excuse me, I need to.
No, what the just
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna do nothing, go away.
And my living room, it took me until like 2 weeks ago to like set up like where I wanted my record player and like my side table. I've been living without a coffee table for like the first month of living there because I couldn't decide what coffee table to buy.
What's that like being a 37-year-old single man coffee table shopping by yourself? Is that weird?
It's the only time I felt like an adult.
No.
Yeah.
That's cool. We have an ottoman. We don't even use a coffee table because I put my foot on everything. So I think I just get an ottoman. We just roll it around.
I like coffee tables a lot. I like a big coffee table.
I like a coffee table. That's
big
true.
coffee table. Like I could work off of it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, put my
Eat your
laptop.
dinner, just everything at that one table.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't sitting at the I have a dining table, but I ain't sitting at that
We
table.
never said it. You know, the kids, we eat supper with them or something. We might, but we don't. Just through the week, we're eating in front of a TV, watching you just shoveling the shit in. You know.
What'd you do when you were growing up?
Ate at the ballpark or wherever in the car. You know, we was always on the run. You know,
Oh,
three
gotcha.
of us. So we never sit at a table unless it was eating out or a holiday, like my grandparents' house. We didn't eat at the
Yeah,
kitchen
I
table.
did grow up.
No wonder you're so sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds depressing, but
It was so like we never we didn't.
let's start this one off a little bit low.
Well, I mean, this is true. I mean, it's just how we worked, man. We didn't Dad. There was three of us, my brother and my sister, and we're all 2 years apart. So we were just busy all the time. Like my sister had dance, my brother played everything. I played some sports, and I remember just like one parent would take one or two, and the other parent would take another one, and we'd meet back at bedtime.
Yeah.
And that was it, you know.
I grew up with the white picket fence family pretty much.
That's awesome.
We ate at the table, I would say 4 out of 5 nights a week.
Then you turned into a metal band lead singer.
Yeah.
My parents didn't sleep in the same bed. My parents didn't sleep in the same bedroom or nothing.
Really?
When growing up, yeah. They got divorced my senior year of high school. My dad said, "Damn, we've been waiting 18 years for
I was
this
gonna
shit."
say, couldn't you just wait until you got to graduate at least?
I mean, we went to fall break. Me and my buddies went to fall break in West Virginia, and I remember coming back, and my dad calls me, or I called him. I said, "Hey, we're in Lexington. We're heading back, and we'll be home in a few hours." He said, "Do you care to ask?" That was my buddy Corey at the time. He said, "Do you ask Corey if I can use his dad's trailer?" I was like, "We have a trailer." He's like, "Well, I need 2 of them. I'm moving out today." I was like, I can't even get in the damn door first. Just don't unpack your shit, Josh. You're coming to my house tonight. Just yeah, it's good. You got about 4 or 5 outfits in there. Just come on out here. I already got a house and everything. I was like, y'all been busy this week. I've been calling them every day, like checking on nothing.
That's when you used to be able to make a deal with a handshake.
Yeah. I remember, like, my mom was cool. Like, I went in, she's like helping my dad pack, like end tables that were my grandparents.
She was
like,
probably excited.
family
She's like,
heirlooms.
thank God.
you know, they were
I can finally get some dude.
they were a whole lot better. Jesus, they were actually they got along better after that than they did my whole life. You know, like I remember like things we had, they would work together and they would sit there. Like, I didn't see this for 18 years. Why are y'all, hanging out? It's just weird.
So are they still cool?
My dad's dead.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, they're real cool now.
Thanks
My
for
mom
asking.
fucking loves every minute of it. She's like, fuck, finally.
Thanksgiving's
He's with
gonna
my
be
leg.
easy.
He's with my leg. We lost both of them in 19.
Oh, wow.
Rough year.
That's a rough year.
Yeah, golly. Lost my dad and my leg.
Yeah.
Then went through COVID.
Yeah, they went through COVID.
Hadn't even recovered yet.
Went to rehab for alcoholism. It's just
Yeah.
been I'm feeling pretty good now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's all because I needed a kitchen table every night growing up. Remember that, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes
Make sure
down
somebody
to.
asks you about your day every day, because one day you're going to be like, nobody gives a fuck.
Put your kids at the table.
Yeah.
Put down the tablet.
Yeah.
That is a
Eat your
big thing now, man.
macaroni and cheese.
Like, my kids love electronics, dude, and it's like crack. It's like we're creating a whole... My kids are already going to have addictive personality anyway because of me, and I know it's just going to be like you start taking stuff away at a certain age.
Yeah.
So we just now, like, I just tell them, like, hey, you want to stay up and do this, you got to get up early in the morning. But if you're going to stay up, we're still getting up early. But if you act shitty tomorrow, we're not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
We've never had a problem.
Yeah.
Give them choices, you know.
I remember being a kid, and man, our generation was the first generation that really had like online gaming.
And I don't remember a lot of it early.
And I'd stay up late playing like Halo 2 and everything, Call of Duty, whatever it was back then.
Halo.
Halo was the big one for me and my buddies, though. And
Halo.
I can still remember that Christmas, like getting it Christmas and then staying up with them literally like all nighter. And it was like
played
8
Halo
in the morning the next day. I was like, hey, I'm kind of tired. Like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my parents were like staunch on that eating at the table situation.
It's good to have a routine like that, man,
Yeah.
for real.
Like I'd be in there playing video games or something, and my dad would like be yelling at me like, "Get your."
I remember like having like a girlfriend, like in 7th, 8th grade. You have a little girlfriend from school, and I would like call like their house at like 6, 7 o'clock, and like her dad would answer and be like, she's getting ready to eat dinner. She can't come to the phone. I'm like, what kind of totalitarianism is she living? Is she living in Nazi Germany over there?
This sounds like communism.
I got my own phone lines. My parents quit trying to share the phone with us. They got us their own phone line and everything.
Oh dang, I didn't have that. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I pretty much raised myself. See where it got me? Not good. Not good. Not good.
Maybe you do a better job next time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them I'm trying to raise just like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't lose their leg.
Yeah, well, hope not. Wouldn't that be something?
It's like losing a leg.
God, it was like ran in my family. Yeah. Getting 30. We used to lose our legs about 30.
I think they just call that bad luck running in the family.
Man. I think maybe.
And you got it. You got a case of it, buddy.
I think that's just how it is sometimes, man. You know? I do think, though, that, like, I don't say that everything happens for a reason, but I do think, there's a series of events, that maybe happen because they need to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was definitely, like, before I lost my leg, like, I'm not going to say I was, like, unhappy or nothing, but, like, I'm not nowhere I was now. Like, I got sober.
Yeah.
Life's gotten better because I've had to focus. Like, it had to be something I had to do. I couldn't just half-ass, getting better because you can't, you're not going to just give up.
Yeah.
I couldn't give up,
I was gonna say, I feel like it's probably what a lot of people would do, though. If you were your age and somebody was like, hey, we're going to have to
It sucks.
get rid of that leg,
It
and be like,
sucks.
whoa, I'm not going to have, like, one of my body parts anymore.
Will somebody go get me some whiskey?
I tell you, that's how it was, man. And then COVID hit. Like, I lost my leg in 2019, July of 2019, and I, was recovering for 3 months, traumatic. And I was just happy to be alive, man, because they told me, like, that first surgery, I probably wouldn't make it. Like, I probably wouldn't wake up. Like, I told my mom about everything before I went.
Dang.
Yeah. Because I was so sick. I got sepsis, like gangrene and stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember waking up from that first surgery. Before they took the leg, they just took my foot, like the outside of my foot. And I remember waking up, dude. Of course, I was high on Dilaudid, too.
Yeah.
Just being so happy, dude.
That's
Just like
good stuff.
I was just like, man, I'm still here. Like, I thought, I didn't know. I was so scared going to surgery. And then, like, 2 days later, they decided that, it was bad enough to take my leg. And I remember just, my leg, because when they did the first surgery, they went in and clean the artery and stuff out, like
Yeah.
it had been blocked. So like I had full feeling, and I haven't ever had that. It's like it was painful as hell. Even on morphine, dude, I was like, just cut it off.
Yeah.
I was like, please, because it was killing me, dude. So like they went in and shit, I went to sleep for a couple hours and woke up without a sixth of my body. They say it's about a sixth of your body weight, you know. And ever since then, but anyway, so the COVID hit and I started drinking again. It's every day. Nobody was doing nothing.
Yeah.
Does that mean you have more blood flow that you can send to your penis now?
Yeah, I get lightheaded now. Yeah, because it doesn't balance out right. It doesn't balance.
I would say I think all of us, or a lot of people at least, not all of us, obviously, but I mean I know during COVID
Alcohol sales went through the roof.
that's what I was doing. I didn't know what else to do. I was so used to. I mean,
Structure and routine. Yeah.
I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I was used to going into the office at work. That stopped, obviously, and then I was just at home all day. And hell, I'd leave my office at 4:30 or so and just go to the living room, and I'd be like, "Guess I'm gonna drink." Like, what else is
Dude,
there
I
to
would
do?
get up at I'd sleep, get up normal time, 8:30, have my coffee and eat a little something, and I'd start drinking like 11, being there playing, whatever I was doing, you know. And so
That does sound fun.
it was.
In the winter, it's real easy to do that
Oh yeah.
when you're home, day off.
Yeah,
it's
nothing
cold
to do. It's
outside.
cold, yeah. You just want to sit in,
Yeah.
cozy.
You've
Yeah.
been outside and you've been cold.
Get that warm embrace of that liquor in you.
Oh. This is hard for two sober men.
I'll sometimes sit. I'll sit and romanticize. Like I'll just sit, and look at the sunset, and be like, man, if I could just sit out here and have like one beer, not 37.
I got some non-alcoholic.
I can't do. See, I've never done that. I can't do it.
Grab me in it,
I've never done it in A because I'm afraid I like that taste of beer too much.
Yeah.
I'll just go off the rails.
I know whenever I do my sober months or whatever, I don't ever get an NA because that's what I worry. I'm like, well, I might have a couple, and then next thing I know, I'm at the gas station getting me a real 6-pack.
I remember going like 3 or 4 months without with everything. Obviously, we like comedy, so everything that we watch has drugs and alcohol and everything, and that's just part of the lifestyle. You know what I mean? So I tried to avoid things I like to watch, like Trailer Park Boys and Workaholics, because they're all the time drinking and carrying on. But dude, it's just all in what you want to do, because you can't give up everything else you like, So I had to really quit for my health. Obviously my stomach and everything on my leg, the blood. You don't need to be on blood thinners and drinking alcohol all day. It's not good for you. I was doing that, wasn't even worried about it.
No, can't worry about it.
Taking blood thinners all day and then slamming a fifth of Evan Williams.
Thinning your blood even more.
Oh yeah.
I know. I've never had a worry. Like if someone says don't drink on this, I'm like, I wouldn't. It's never been bad before.
I never did till now. Until I got
It's been
scared.
bad before.
Until I got scared by death knocking at my door. Now I'm fucking just oversensitive. Now I read everything. I get Tylenol. I'm like, I don't know, man. I had 2 Tylenol yesterday. This is bad for my liver. They checked it. I always thought my liver would be just absolutely just wrecked. Fine, man. No fatty. Even
It repairs itself.
It does. It's regenerative.
Yeah.
Your I think your tongue does that too, and your gums as well. They're regenerative. Not like your liver is.
Some people got big gums. Them boogers
Yeah.
never
like
stop
dolphin
growing.
teeth and big gums.
Yeah.
So I've always called them townhouse teeth.
Townhouse teeth. That's pretty good.
We're in a penthouse, baby.
I like it. I like it.
Kind of like a
Townhouse
horse
teeth.
mouth situation.
I can see
But with little bitty teeth.
I can see the
dolphin
roots.
teeth.
I can see the roots of your teeth.
Dolphin teeth. Yeah, it's like you could put a flashlight that some bitch and just see all the way through their soul.
If you have teeth like that, and you know who you are,
Yeah.
We're sorry.
sure.
Yeah. I'd rather miss one leg.
But warn people next time before you smile real big, please.
Don't go-
Like, hey, before you make me laugh, listen, I've got really big gums.
Just to warn them. Maybe wear a t-shirt.
You think some lip filler would help if they got
If they
lip
have
filler
their lips are
injected?
bigger, probably.
Like
It would
some
hide a
Botox
little
or
bit.
whatever?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a surgery to fix that. Not saying you should, but I wonder if that does exist.
I doubt it, because that'd be that's like your bone structure,
I mean, they get shaved down.
I think
all
it has
kinds
to.
of stuff all the
I think it
time.
has to do something with.
Hey, look what they did to your leg.
Yeah, but dude, could you imagine somebody just sawing, grinding your gums down?
And then
Yeah,
welding
it
them
looks
back
sad.
together or something.
Yeah. Ugh.
You
Give me the
probably
heebie-jeebies.
Dude,
they probably had to break your jaw for something
I
like
think
that.
everybody
Fix
hates
that.
going to the fucking dentist. I don't know anybody just loves going to the
No, I
dentist.
hate that place.
I haven't had dental or health insurance since December.
Oh, you couldn't be
Or
me.
vision. I've been using my contacts as sparingly as possible.
I know. I wear glasses too. I just hate wearing them. The only time I wear them is like when it's like
Necessary.
necessary.
Yeah.
Like whenever it's like,
I could see you with a cup of coffee and a book,
Yeah.
a pair of glasses.
well, I mean, I'll read a fuck out of a book.
He'll read a book. He
I went
can
to-
read.
I can read.
Oh, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. I went to the library yesterday, looked at a few Guinness Book of World Record books. We're going to try to break something down here.
All right.
I don't know if it has to be pressure wash related. We've got some excellent pressure washers. It could very well be.
Shout out
Somebody's
Wash Pro.
pulling in. Is that Christy?
Yeah, she's here.
Mama Bird.
We could start doing Wash Pros. And what are you going to pay us? to do some
If the videos go viral, we'll figure something out.
We're one video away from becoming millionaires every day.
There ain't no money coming in from a Guinness World Record plaque. You got to go out and find that.
You gotta
money.
go get
You
it.
got to go.
You gotta go find it.
You got to go market and media.
Marketing
Just
and
getting the
advertising.
record ain't gonna
Yeah.
pay no bills.
No.
Yeah. And I've heard they're kind of like BS too. Like a lot of the records are. It's like, yeah, they said they did
You
it,
can
so they
make
just
up whatever you want.
yeah, they just gave it to them. Whatever.
She got some almonds.
What up, girl?
She brought some nuts.
Josh's significant other, Christy, is here. She is
brought some
also
nuts.
head researcher.
Yeah.
So,
What about Josh? You want to bring up this yellow trucking ordeal? I know you've been looking into it.
yeah, so anyway, 2 days ago, yellow.
What did we call it earlier?
What?
What was the name earlier?
I don't know. I
Remember
did-
we named the
on my
segment?
notes. I
I
wrote
don't
down
remember.
what are they doing to us, as like what I would call the segment. Like
Yeah, what are they doing to
what
us?
are they doing to
What are they
us?
doing to us?
Yeah.
Well, when you edit, you'll see, and then we'll vote the next.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have an Instagram.
I'm pretty sure
follow.
Yellow Trucking did it to themselves.
Oh, 12 people.
All 12 people.
So anyway, Yellow Trucking is the third largest private, like small freight company in the country. You know,
That'd be perfect to buy.
it's yeah, you have to have a lot of
Like
money
we were talking
because
about earlier.
come to find out,
Episode 1.
they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy on Sunday of this week. They are
Which is, what is this week, Josh?
it is
Today's
August 9th.
7-9.
So anyway, 7-9, it's 8-9.
Oh, my watch is wrong. Sorry.
He's a month behind.
My
So anyway,
watch is
they
wrong.
filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and their biggest customers are Walmart and Home Depot. And they also laid off 30,000 employees. Just laid them off. You know, guys been working there 40 years. But come to find out, they had been failing since the early 2000s, and they owed. Let me pull this number up. They owed $700 million. They had received $700 million in pandemic era loans from the federal government. $700 million. While
Still
filing,
went under.
Yeah, while filing a Chapter 11 is used to restructure debt while operating continues, Yellow, like other trucking companies in recent years, will liquidate, and the U.S. will join other creditors unlikely to recover funds. So they're taking all these shitty companies
Oils on that
Yeah.
plate, that plastic bag.
with one
You're good.
terrible business models, and they're lumping them together. But they closed this down, so they don't know. Like, I haven't seen anything else about the Walmart deal, but we know it's going to make groceries are going to keep going up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because whoever gets that next contract is going to charge it.
It was 12,000 trucks were on the road.
I was
this
the grocery
weekend.
bill's already hiring Willie Nelson
Yeah.
at this point. So I
Dang
can only
it.
imagine where it's going now.
And those
22,000 employees are covered by the Teamsters Union.
Those trucks are $150,000 each.
And the Teamsters said that they've been running the ground forever. They're not even worried. You know, they're not even going to try to step in. You know,
Really?
Yeah, because it's been poor managed since the early 2000s.
Golly, it took Miss Long to
Miss
really
Long-
ride that horse down.
They
to
were so
nothing.
big. You know how if you get, they say too big to fail. You know, they'll keep getting money. You know, from
And
whoever.
if you're making money, why fix anything?
I guess they were
If it
making
ain't
money.
broke,
Though.
don't fix it.
Poor management. Poor management. Kind of like Anheuser Busch. You know, this whole deal. They're selling off 8 companies or
Yeah.
something. I saw.
Yeah, it's
What 8 companies is it they're getting rid of? Or what 8 beers? I
Probably
guess.
like Corona, maybe.
No, it's Shot Top and Shock Top, Breckenridge, or the two that I would say are
the biggest ones.
the biggest ones in
Shock
that
Top.
deal. Red Hook, I think.
Oh,
and
that's it,
Red
yeah.
Hook is not even anything really. It's just like it's Twin Peaks. You know the restaurant Twin Peaks. That's Red Hook is their beer.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that you can only used to be. I don't know. I don't look for it, but it used to be you could only buy Red Hook at a Twin Peaks restaurant.
I've never even heard of Twin Peaks restaurant.
It's like a Hooters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get Twin Peaks. I got you.
Yeah. I've only been there. Yeah.
Is that boobs?
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Twin Peaks.
Wow.
Movies.
It's boobs.
I've only been there once, a long time. That was probably 7 years ago last time I was in one of them.
You ever been to a what is it, Tilted Kilt or whatever the hell it is?
No, I haven't.
I've
I
never
don't know
been
if they have any of them down there.
They got them in Clarksville. They're in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay. They might have one somewhere.
They do
there.
costume days.
I never been to one.
I'm just too into food.
I like food
Everybody
a lot.
there could be the ugliest person on the planet.
I'm
They
here
could
to eat.
all look like me, and I would be fine with that.
At least I'm here to eat.
Yeah.
Here to eat.
As soon as that food comes out, that's all I'm looking at is my plate. What kind of steak I'm eating or whatever. That thing recording or what?
Yeah,
It's recording.
it's recording. I was looking to see how far we were in. We're about halfway where we were at last time.
Okay. But yeah, so I think they said that deal was going to finalize in September or something.
Of this year?
$85 million, yeah. Yeah. Which is surprising. The Shock Top. It's either Shock Top or Blue Moon. I get them two mixed up.
Blue Moon's Coors.
Okay,
Yes,
I knew
yes.
one of them.
Yes,
That's my
Coors.
thing too. Is like you can look at this big map of like this umbrella situation of AB InBev being at the top, and it just goes down
Like a pyramid. Like Pepsi owns the shit
it
ton of
goes
stuff
down
on
like
their side.
a family tree does. You know, it's crazy how big it is. And Miller Coors is the same way.
So Miller and Coors are the same company?
Yeah, Miller Coors is the same company. They've been that way for about a decade or maybe
didn't
a little
know
bit
that.
longer.
Yeah, because you can only get Coors in the Rocky Mountains. Like in Colorado is the only place it sold until like the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Smoking
Oh,
the Bandit
yeah.
made a movie. That's what
Yeah.
that was about.
Yeah.
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 Banquet beer.
So when
Oh
Miller
yeah,
bought
the
them,
Coors yellow can. I love
Yes.
the little
I
Coors
used to
yellow
drink
can.
that. I used to drink that back then. It's
I like
good,
the
yeah.
little stubbies.
Yeah.
Like little pony cans.
Mhm.
Yeah. I always liked I guess it's like a lager, isn't it? That'd be like a lager.
Well, I mean, Coors. I mean, it's all like Pilsner beer, just like Bud
It's
Light and Bud
Brewed
Light.
out of Colorado water, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of it comes from
Mountain
Colorado
water.
water.
No,
Isn't it crazy?
AB's is in St. Louis.
Yeah.
isn't it crazy how
Yingling's in.
I mean, like Coors, like their brand. I wonder if like all their beers
probably
come
not
from-
anymore.
'cause they're all over the country.
Yeah, I will
or
say there's
factories.
probably no way for that to happen anymore.
underground streams of water come up from the top of those mountains and flow all the way down? Like that's what the Colorado River and all that.
We were
stuff is.
speaking of underground water. We were talking about this the other day. When you're digging for a whale, like for water, like do you have to find like
I can
No,
do
you
the
use one of them stick things.
a
I
witching
can do
stick?
that.
A
Yeah.
witching
Yeah.
stick with the copper?
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, witching stick. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's what they call it.
water witching or something like
Yeah.
that. I can do that.
Is there water
I've
in the
done
ground
it.
everywhere?
Now
like around
I've
here?
done it to find water lines on construction.
I've done
jobs.
that, but like I don't know. Like
I've
people
never done it for whales.
people have whales around here
Yeah.
though. You know.
There's one guy that spun like a plumb bob,
Mm-hmm.
spun it around, and how many, depending on which direction while he was walking, if it changed direction, that means that's where water was,
Yeah.
and then he would stop it, and he'd let go, and however many times it spun, like if it spun 7 times, then 70 foot down is how deep you had to dig.
Could you imagine sitting there and watching that thing go around 70 times trying to count it?
No, 7. You multiplied it by 10.
Okay, about to say
And when
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd lose count.
1, 7, 8. Damn it!
I'd
Spin it
lose
again.
count. I'd have to start again.
Like Inception when he spins that dreidel.
And they were filming, and for sure it was right there, and it was 69 foot down.
69, of course it was.
Yep, well, I made all those
As
numbers
fate
up.
would have it.
I made all those numbers up.
Yeah, that's a made up fucking story.
No, I watched it. A water
That is
witcher.
cool though. I always wondered that how those. Oh, I don't. I
It's
mean,
a magnetic field, I guess, isn't it? Wouldn't
Is
that
that
be the
what it
only
is?
way you could find pipe underground with copper? It'd have to be something like that.
I guess I don't know. So I didn't even think about that until like just now. Really, like I wondered if like they did it just like they do oil. Can they find oil that way?
I don't know about
I
finding
think-
stuff in the ground.
Or you just start.
I'd be
digging.
rich if I knew how to find oil in the ground.
Wow.
I don't think I'd be rich. I'd find a way to run it in the ground.
It's probably easy to find. You just gotta have some hillbilly.
You just gotta have the tools to get down to it.
I imagine these days, like especially with the government,
Oh, they got-
funding all that. They can.
They got
look-
computer
Yeah,
programs,
they can figure.
You hire
it
a
out.
geologist to find it. He tells you where the most likely place is.
or for whatever you're
For
looking
debate.
for, copper or whatever. You know, copper's mined is just like lithium is.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild. Yeah.
I bet a copper mine's a rough place to work.
Yeah. You figure like the Seven Dwarfs, are they out there mining still? You figure?
We watched a movie called Uncut Gems the other night. Y'all
Yeah.
seen that? They are mining for opal instead of diamond. It's like a rock. It's like a jewel. It's opal, but it's in Ethiopia. Is where they mine that shit. It looks like
Look
pure
what
hell.
Adam Sandler-
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just
And what
a
is-
decorative gemstone.
it
isn't
looked like pure hell. Like the mine where they got this. Like it looked like a scene from like hell. You know what I mean? Like,
There's no other use for it other than just
looking
for
at it.
looking at it.
Yeah. Why is it so
That's
rare?
worth it.
Same with gold. Gold's not even that hard to come by, from what I. Oh no, maybe
Yeah, but-
diamonds is what I'm thinking.
But
of.
gold's in
Diamonds-
everything, though. You know,
Yeah.
gold's in our cell phones or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, like diamonds aren't hard
The-
to come by. Just sales or whoever back then like made it a big thing to give your.
Rare, make them super
Yeah,
rare.
make
The
them-
thing-
Well, they make them in a lab now. You get
Yeah.
a lab-made diamonds.
The thing humans have done for gold is ridiculous.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
all of the rape and torture and pilgrimage and
Just let them roll.
thievery.
Yeah,
Choo-choo train.
I mean it did make sense.
Probably should just wait for that to pass.
Yes, it's calls.
Xbox 360's going.
He's got an
in the
Xbox
office.
360 in there. Those pretzels are really good.
It did make sense to have
Yeah, those are
money
awesome.
back.
You gonna pour some more in there?
For everybody.
Well, that plate's a lot
It's quieter than that.
quieter
bag.
than the
Yeah,
bag.
they're really good.
They're honey mustard.
Mm.
Do you want some?
They're good, man. They'd be good with your non-alcoholic Corona.
I saw that.
That's all he had. I already
had a couple-
I was
got
afraid
that
to
one
drink
at-
one.
El Mazatlan in Bowling Green the other day is the first time I've ever seen them. And
I
you can
didn't-
only find them at the food line in Piggly Wiggly. Anywhere
Oh.
around here. That's the closest place.
All the Utz ones or whatever. Those?
Corona, not
Oh,
alcoholic.
I'm sorry. I thought you said pretzels.
No, I'm not that far up on the pretzel.
I love
Market.
pretzels. My favorite. I've been on a big chocolate-covered pretzel kick lately. The flips.
Yeah.
They're good. The perfect amount of sweet and salty.
What do y'all think about that, though? I know I'm trying to drive this home a little bit, but like, how our money is not backed by anything anymore. It's just
Hadn't been
paper.
since Nixon, right? Since
Yeah.
Bretton Woods or whatever.
The only reason everything's still flowing right is because everybody's still playing the game.
Yeah.
What happens
If we
whenever...
stop playing the game, I mean, that's what Bitcoin and NFT, well, I mean, Bitcoin is part of the problem. NFTs are part of the problem. But
Well, it's just made up money, just like our money is at this point. The government's like, whoa, this is our game. Like, y'all can't get in on this. Like, and the government can't buy it out because if they put more money in it, all that does is make the price go up for everybody that already has it. So there's really no way to.
Yeah, inflation. I mean, you start. Well, we overprinted money. You know, with the pandemic. You know,
Yeah.
$1,200 checks. Excuse me, and that's why everything's so high now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, people don't want to say that's why, but that's why. I mean,
I never even got like one of those checks.
I didn't get a check either.
I got one $1,200 one, I think.
I
you think
didn't.
it's because you're white?
I didn't apply for it. I didn't want to take it, to be honest with you. I just didn't want it. I didn't want to be on a list.
I don't know. I'll take money. I don't care.
Yeah.
I got them because of Chloe.
Yeah.
We got them because of Tucker and Melody. But we had to pay it back with our taxes this year. Our tax return, it's like $1,200 per kid less this year.
Hey,
Yeah.
the damn train's still
Oh,
going.
we're
It
gonna
might be a
meet
second, I
Chloe
don't
and George and Taco Bell to eat there.
It's totally behaving.
I've already talked to her. Yes.
But yeah, I think we're going to see big changes in that market. Like you talked about, you said something along the lines there. People are still playing the game. I think people are starting to understand it's a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because our age are the ones getting older now.
Yeah.
It's not our parents and our grandparents that trust everything the government says. Like our parents they love rules.
Yeah.
Like they love being told what to do. You know, you don't do this, you don't do that. There's an outline for everything.
Yeah.
And it all comes from the government.
But that's exactly why whenever the government...
This train is the longest train ever.
It's fixing to be over. No, just kidding.
Damn, you got like can you
That was
see
a flat bed.
Well, it was flat, so I thought it was done.
Gone.
But yeah, like you talked, like, what,
Now it is.
several weeks ago whenever they announced that aliens were real or
Yeah.
whatever, and, like, nobody cares because if no one trusts the government anymore.
Why they tell us that?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I want to see one. If they would have marched an alien in there, a damn scary ass looking alien in there, to Congress.
Like in Game of Thrones when they
Yes,
carried the
they
White
carry the
Walker
water.
all the way
Yes,
down
yeah, I
to
wanna
King's
see it.
Landing.
Yeah, show
They're
me,
gonna have to convince us.
show me a
Did
dead
they have to
body.
chain him up?
They did. They
They
put
did.
him in
I
a
don't
big
know what he
box.
was. What was
Like
he?
a zombie.
It was like a zombie.
Ooh, was he big?
No, he was
No.
bones.
He's bones.
But like a savage.
Have you ever
Ooh.
watched Game of
No.
Thrones?
I'll have to bring you the set as you watch it.
You got the whole set?
Yes.
I
Well,
got
she does.
all
I got
of
it for her for her birthday.
Maybe we should do
We
a
need
great
to
some
keep
kinda-
showing.
some kind of Guinness Book of World Record with watching the Game of Thrones.
It's a good. I could watch it
I've
over
watched
and over and
all 8 seasons
over. In 2 weeks time,
like
probably.
I've done it in like
And
5
working.
days.
And working.
Yeah.
She just don't sleep. She sacrifices sleep for Kid Harington.
Man, I did that when Making a Murderer came out.
I don't blame her either. Cool last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are my people.
When Making a Murderer came out on Netflix, me and Elizabeth still lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
I started watching it like 10 o'clock on Saturday night, and I watched it.
What is that show? What's making a
It's
murder?
good.
That's the one where they falsely accused this guy of rape back in the
It's like
80s.
choke you to death, don't they? God damn.
And he was in jail for like 25 years, and another inmate confessed to the rape. They just looked very similar. So
Weird.
then when he got out, like it was this big story. He got like a $2 million paycheck from the government, and then he called a woman from like Craigslist to come take pictures of his car for sale. She went missing. They found her bones burned and buried on his property.
Wow.
He
I
had
don't know
a mildly
Autistic?
mentally handicapped nephew
Yeah.
Yeah.
that like confessed to it all, but they like coerced to
They don't
confession.
lie, man. You can't get. You gotta watch them. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing in front of me. Don't know.
The way the
know about.
documentary made it look, like they
Angels.
forced
They're
a bunch of
angels on
stuff
earth.
on him.
Yeah.
They forced a bunch of confessions out of him
Yeah.
that like they made the story up, and he was just like, "Yep, that's what happened." That's what the documentary made it look like.
Wow, that's interesting.
It was a good one. I mean,
It
it's
was
got like
good.
2 or 3 seasons, right?
Mhm. There was a season after that too.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. I was going to do the same thing with the Dahmer, just Dahmer, and just obviously not a documentary, but the reenactment of it. But man, I think I got 2 episodes. Those first 2 episodes, and it was
It was so good.
so heavy for even me. And I've got a pretty dark
Dude, I can't.
heart, really.
I don't watch none of that stuff, man.
Evan Peters did so well.
Oh yeah,
I haven't
in that
watched
show.
it.
I haven't
He
watched
absolutely killed it.
But he had to take time off, like after filming that, because he got so
Consumed in the part.
consumed and like what is it, method acting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just
Where you live it?
became like Jeffrey Dahmer for
Like
so
Heath
long
Ledger
that
did
he
with Joker?
Yeah.
he had to take time off work.
Oh,
crazy.
wow. That'd be.
Oh, he done those American Horror Story shows too. Can you imagine just having to be like living that like all year? Like you're
Constantly.
constantly in character.
But he says that he feels that he's being hindered too as an actor
Because that's
because
just
he's
type
only done like typecasted.
horror. Kind
Because
of
he's only done American Horror Story
He's pretty good at it.
to
He
where
was in one. He was in The Girl Next Door, I think, where the girl next door was a porn star.
Yeah, Evan Peters.
was he in that?
He'd have to be.
Think
He's pretty
so.
young.
Who
I
we
don't
talking
think he'd
about?
be in that.
Evan Peters. He
You're thinking of Timothy Oliphant, I think. So you're thinking about
no the young kid Timothy Oliphant's in it, but he's thinking about like the high school guy
that. Yeah.
that's in who looks like Evan Peters.
That's
Okay.
Emil Hirsch.
yes, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Sure, guys.
It's
I mean,
a
I'm
real
going to
word,
need
it's a real
photographic evidence. But
It's in my brain. That's all I
oh,
do.
right.
I was gonna say I was just looking at his,
That's
his
Emil
movies
Hirsch.
or whatever, and it's not on here.
Emil Hirsch is the kid.
He's I mean he's in like the Marvel movies, like so he's in who
How do you spell
He's in
that?
X-Men.
Who?
Emile.
Emile. It's French.
Emile.
Yep. HIR.
You know who's kind of a
SCH.
crazy looking guy? The bad guy from Walking Dead.
Yeah, that was
Like
him.
the blonde haired, real
Okay.
crazy blonde haired guy.
It's like whenever you like search this guy, the first thing that comes up is Girl Next Door.
It was
So
a-
you
yeah, it
know
was
he
a
didn't do
huge-
much else.
He did Into the Wild. You ever saw that movie, Into the Wild?
It's
that's the one where they do like
second guy.
He goes
It's
to
the
Alaska.
second guy in that movie. But Timothy Oliphant is in that movie too.
He is. He's the
He's-
porn.
He's the
the
porn
second?
producer.
He's
Who's the
the
second?
producer. And then it has
He's the
Alicia
scoundrel.
Cuthbert.
My brother loved her.
I
God.
was gonna say I haven't seen that movie, and I don't even.
It's
know
been a
how
long time. 10 years probably.
Yeah, I ain't seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
forever.
It's funny.
I'm thinking about Paul Dano,
Nah, that guy.
who just did.
Oh yeah, he
He
did.
did Jeffrey
Um,
Dahmer, didn't he?
We
We just watched
a
There
movie
Will Be
with
Blood.
him.
There Will Be Blood.
He
Yes.
just did
That's
Jeffrey
a
Dahmer or
fantastic
something. didn't he?
movie. There
She
Will Be
didn't
Blood.
finish it.
Oh,
It's a
so
great
good.
movie. Dale Day-Lewis
It's
is
so
another good
slow.
method actor. It's
so
a slow movie, but it's a hard hitter at the end though. Like how it
Oh,
ties
yeah.
together.
Oh, he was
Drink
in the
it up.
Batman. He was maybe the
Man.
mask guy in the Batman.
Savage.
Yeah.
That dude.
There Will Be Blood.
Man.
Yeah.
He was a
Army Man.
cutthroat businessman.
Well,
you could tell that's he was just
Scarecrow
about winning.
in
He didn't give a damn
Batman
about
was
nothing else.
Yeah, I'll
was
watch anything.
Cillian
they do,
Murphy.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
And from
we watched
Oppenheimer?
Lincoln, Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You ever watch Cheney?
No.
Is it Cheney or is it called Dick?
I've seen. Yeah, it's called VP or something.
No,
Dick,
No.
About Dick Cheney.
I think it's called Cheney.
I've watched it.
It was pretty good too. What's his name? Guy that Christopher.
Reeves,
No, the guy that played Batman in Dark Knight.
Christian Bale,
Christian Bale plays
Christopher.
Cheney.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
it was pretty good. I watched
He
it
was
like
a
earlier
lineman
this
at
year.
first.
some
Dick
point.
Cheney was.
He was what?
He was a lineman before he went to politics.
Dick Cheney was.
Mhm. Yeah, he fell off a pole and quit.
Pussy.
Fun fact. Then he started. He revamped the military-industrial complex.
What Donald Trump say? I like my linemen that don't fall off poles. I like my heroes that don't get called.
They don't. They don't fall.
Yeah, talking about what's his face, McCain,
Yeah, John McCain.
because he was a POW.
That's funny.
It's like, you
Dude's a
motherfucker.
savage, man. He just don't care.
Sorry, sack of shit.
He just don't care.
Dog life.
He got that dog in him. He got that dog in him.
Oh man.
I don't think he'll go to prison for none of this.
Oh no, Trump.
Yeah, he'll be president next November.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's winning.
He's gonna win against Joe
gonna
Biden. Man.
He's gonna win for sure.
Unless they kill him before then, or try to find a way to get him in prison.
I just can't like. They're not gonna let Biden debate at all.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, I want to see a debate.
I do too.
I miss the Hillary Trump debates.
Oh man, they were great.
Nothing
That
will-
could have been a pay-per-view, man.
Nothing will ever top that.
Hey,
Yeah.
if they do debate, then we will broadcast it here at my shop.
Have a watch party,
On the
have a
big
watch
screen.
party.
Over the projector. I'll
Yeah.
put the
I was gonna
projector
say
up.
we can throw the projector on.
Man.
I'll be here. I'll color commentate that thing all night.
Dude, it's insane.
I would love it if they would do, like I think they said Trump might go on Rogan soon
I
or
hope
at
he
some
does.
point. But so
That'd be
it
like-
would be nice.
That'd break the internet, man.
Yeah, it would.
It
It
would.
would. It'd be nice to see him talk. See any.
Wasn't Bernie
politician
on there a
talk.
few years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thought
He
so.
did well,
He did.
Yeah.
but the
He's
Democrats.
a likable guy.
The
My main
Democrats
man.
voted
No.
him out. You know, the Democrats are the reason why he wasn't a president.
Well, he's not really a Democrat.
No. My main man right
He's
there.
a socialist.
Yeah, but I just seeing any presidential
Pretty much.
candidate or president talk in long form like that's something that no one's ever done. Like you've never got to
No,
see
just
them
sit
actually-
down and do that. Just have a general conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
kinda takes them off the pedestal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't care if they do it on Rogan or wherever the hell else you want to do it. I'll watch it. Just
Yeah, give me a platform to watch it on.
yeah, I just want to see it happen. And I'd love it if they did a debate in that format and not like you've
The
got a
dude
minute.
sits there in the middle and he's, oh, well, no.
Yeah, you've got a minute and a half. Now you've got a minute and a half.
Hush.
We're talking about freaking like our global economy, and you only have 4 minutes to discuss it. That's the silliest thing ever.
Weren't people hollering and shit?
There's no way Donald Trump could do that, though.
Do what?
The minute and a half and stop? Remember he was like
no,
talking
there's
over.
no way he could have a debate in long form and
You gotta give him a
act
chance.
like a normal human being.
He would go on road and it
Yeah.
would seriously just be him talking for
You
2
can't
hours.
say
Yeah. Yeah, you see Post Malone did 5 hours.
Yes,
with
I
Rogan?
watched half of it. Yes,
Man, that last one they did before this one, where they were both on mushrooms, that was an excellent episode. It really was. I listened to it twice, back to back.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was.
But if Trump can't do it, I would love to him to at least try.
I want to see them all talk. I mean, they're
any
the president.
of them, yeah.
I want to see all
you know
of them.
RFK will do it in a heartbeat.
RFK.
Anybody.
DeSantis would do it. You
Yeah,
know,
that'd be a
I
good
almost
one.
think somebody
AOC would
attacked
do
his.
it.
I almost think someone
She's not our
attacked his
president,
vocal
though.
I
cords
know.
on purpose somehow. Because he just sounds so rough, but he's always been such a loud
RFK
advocator
Jr.
against the machine.
Yeah.
Well, they killed his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm the only
He
one
said, "Listen,
left
we can't
now."
kill him."
Dude,
But
he
do you
watches
have
his
that-
back all the time.
He
Yeah.
said, "Do you have that fake mosquito that can go stab his neck?"
Just stop. It's fine.
That
It was still the screen pop up.
That they
It's still
denied him
recording.
like Secret Service or whatever too. Like that's just crazy.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
do you
needs it
trust
more
him?
than anybody, but also people. I mean, his dad and his uncle also had Secret Service. That didn't do them any good. So.
They moved out the way.
Yeah.
Like they knew it was coming or something.
They said,
Yeah.
"Duck."
They said, don't
Heard
go
it
to
on
the
the-
kitchen tonight while he's getting his snack. Shot his ass through the damn kitchen window, didn't
Yeah.
they? RFK?
Yeah.
Can you imagine to be sitting there in the middle of the night in your pajamas, getting a bowl of cereal or some shit, just next thing you know,
If
bam!
it's over, if it's over.
You
He
wouldn't know
lived
it.
for a little bit, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
No. JFK surely did.
No, his brains.
They're
are all
picking
over
his
the
brains
street.
off the trunk.
They
of the
said
Continental.
that Abraham Lincoln wasn't dead.
No,
for
he didn't die.
a while.
He died in the hot water.
Wouldn't that be
He
something?
got it.
He
home.
would have lived if it happened now. But
Yeah.
that'd have been a bigger gun now. Wouldn't have been no musket ball, you know.
Yeah.
And some crackhead shooting behind it. Look at John Wilkes Booth. Bam!
You know, John Wilkes Booth's brother was
He said something like, whites only or something and pulled the trigger, you know.
John Wilkes Booth's brother was on stage at the Ford Theater acting when that happened.
Whoa.
His
I think
brother-
you told me that the other day.
They were both famous actors. Well, John's brother was the most famous actor in America, and John was
He wanted his own
he
claim
was
to
a
fame. didn't he?
struggling actor.
He said, I'll fix this.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and also
I didn't know that. I'll have to look more
Also,
into that.
John Wilkes Booth's brother pulled Abraham Lincoln's son out of the way from a moving train one time.
Wow,
The
this
same
is
actor.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Man.
Huh.
Abraham Lincoln's teeth weren't made of wood, I know that. It's
Yeah,
George
wasn't it
Washington.
his slaves' teeth?
That was
he-
George Washington.
Oh, that was.
Yeah,
okay.
they did pull people's teeth. They would pay them though. A couple shillings.
Here, go get you some fried chicken.
We're gonna pull your teeth. These are for the president. Give me
Go
your
get you
teeth.
some Bojangles.
Can you imagine somebody coming around like, hey, you want to save your teeth? Like, no.
I don't know.
How much
Fucking
you got?
George Washington.
What
man.
kind of
Well, in
money?
that case, no. His ass could gum his food just like me. He didn't ever wear them to eat. You know, he just wore them for pictures. He couldn't eat them. They had like a wire spring, like they were just metal and gold. Like it was just crude. You know, can you imagine?
So that's what you're saying. They said he had wood teeth. Lincoln was the one with wood, supposedly with wooden teeth.
No,
George
they always said
Washington
George
was
Washington had
always
wood teeth,
the-
but they weren't wood. They were ivory and gold and whatever.
Ooh, that's tight.
Yeah, they were all sorts
Talk
of
about
different.
money.
Yeah, he had 3 sets made. And there's only one still in existence.
Oh, what happened to the others?
They just lost them. They were passed down.
Scrappers,
Just lost.
scrap metal guys.
Somebody trying
Scrappers
to
got the
Do you
gold.
remember watching that episode of Pawn Stars
Yeah.
and the
You gotta be true if it's
guy?
on there.
Well, the guy had an actual like outfit that George
Oh,
Washington
yeah, I do remember
wore,
that. Yep.
like, and it still was
Yeah.
like in
It's got a few moths, but
right,
yeah,
like, but it
bites.
still looked really
He's 300
good.
years old. It's pretty good shape.
Right.
He's like $1 million.
How many years old?
300?
Did they buy it?
George Washington, 300 years?
Well, 250, whatever.
Did
He
they
don't
buy
know
it?
how to math.
1789, he was president.
Yeah.
Did they buy it?
No.
Whatever, man. 220,
No.
235 years.
I'm just
He-
trying to keep you on your toes.
He can't math.
I can't math. I took algebra 2 every year. I took algebra every year of high school. Still don't know nothing.
I had like a 4.0 in college, but the only thing I ever failed was a math class.
Yeah, math's hard, man.
I just didn't like it. It's just too
It's
long.
boring, dude. It's so boring.
Yeah, the
Ugh, let's
class-
quit talking about it. I get I get sleepy.
Ugh.
I gotta drive back to Nashville. I can't be going to sleep on the way back.
I'll do that.
We got any other current events? Oh man, how much time we got left?
Right, this is it. We need to be wrapping it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Lizzo's.
Lizzo, you can hit Lizzo. If we can go about Lizzo for a little bit.
Boy,
I don't know much
yeah,
about it.
I love this crap.
Oh, it's computer.
I know I don't like her as a
You
person. I
Love
don't
it.
think so.
Huh?
You look
What's the
into it,
banana deal? What was that?
So there's a strip club in Amsterdam called like the Banana Bar, I
Yeah.
think, or something like that, and like it's pretty common. You go there and eat a banana out of strippers.
Hoo ha.
Yep.
Yep.
So so they're saying they were coerced into doing that. Just coerced into touching the strippers.
Like
when
she
they
made
didn't
them
want
do
to.
because they were. I know like they were scared of getting fired. Like these chicks were like scared to death of losing
Yeah.
their job as a dancer.
Yeah, and then there's other ones where they're suing not only Lizzo but the dance captain as well. And it's because a lot of the dance captain stuff was because she was like forcing her religion on them.
I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious. She's like all about this body positivity. She's telling these chicks like, "Hey, don't you be fucking gay in the wait. You gotta get it. Listen here. You better eat more bananas because that's all you can eat."
She told him not to lose weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them. She said that she had been like gaining too much weight.
Gaining weight.
Yeah,
It's gaining
gaining too
weight.
much
And she's all
weight.
about
Yeah.
body positive. I mean, look, it's Lizzo. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
I know most of them like have never had a professional job
No,
like this.
and they're
But
like,
it's
you know.
not just the dancers. Like she had a year or so ago, she had a director that was filming a documentary like for her, like on tour, and that director like fell out of it because of like how Lizzo's like attitude and demeanor and
yeah.
like all
It's
that.
an ugly person.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like an Ellen situation. Everybody probably thought she was real nice, and then they found out.
Boy, they nipped that shit in the butt real quick, didn't they?
Yeah, with Ellen.
Yeah,
she was
you didn't hear
out
much
of
about
there.
that fucking scene.
Yeah,
She's
that
like,
didn't even really hit the news before.
I
she
tell you
was
what, I'm
already
gonna pay
gone.
this shit off. I'm retired. Give this shit to Kelly Clarkson. She can have
Makes
this
you
hour.
wonder like what
What's going on?
what happened like with Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Man, I
Oh,
wonder
wait,
if
what-
the DJ
yeah.
that killed himself.
he was like the music producer on Ellen's show,
And
and he ended up committing suicide.
Oh dang! Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
didn't know
his-
that.
His
they said he was
wife like
happy.
found him.
They said he was pretty
like
happy.
his wife is super nice.
They just got off the phone and stuff. Like he was
Yeah.
like staying like for a
Like-
gig or something. Like
he went,
killed
he
himself?
left
Did
the
Ellen kill him?
house.
I'm not
Well,
going to say that out loud.
no,
He might have
but
had
it makes you
someone kill him.
wonder,
say it.
like, you know, what really went on.
Did
there.
Obama kill his chef?
Dude, that's another.
This is the
Obama-
second chef that's died under Obama.
No, it's a
Personal chef.
Oh, is it?
Yep, second personal
Because
chef.
there was a Clinton chef that died on that same lake in Martha's Vineyard in 2015, 2016 or something like that.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Drowned also.
And
I
I'm
mean,
tired.
you might be right. I
I'm
don't know.
tired of pretending that Michelle Obama's a woman too.
Pretending you're pretending. You're gonna get some folks riled up.
I'm tired of it.
No
I'm
comment.
I was about dazed out till you said that. Jeez, you caught my attention. All right, I hadn't heard that in a while.
Obama's.
I didn't know we were still. I wasn't pretending for anything. I don't care. Man.
Obama's like dad or grandpa like used his mom as like a government like sex kitten pretty much
Well,
to like used her to like seduce.
Yeah.
did you just say sex kid?
Yeah. That's what they call it.
Is this a James Bond movie?
That's what they call it.
Sex
But either way, to like seduce agents from other countries and get secrets. and, like-
Asians.
agents.
Secret Asian man.
Asians. I guess
All
they
right.
could recruit some Asians. too.
Yeah, that's about
They're
it.
super good at math.
That's about it. Hey, this has been fun.
It's been fun.
This has been fun.
This has
fellas.
been
Thank y'all
fine
for
by me.
listening. Fine by me, Josh.
Wes.
Nick.
See y'all next time.
See y'all
Send in
later.
your suggestions.
Get us some sponsorships. Blue Chew, where you at?
Blue Chew. What is Blue Chew?